Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to another monthly channel update video. Unfortunately, this video has to start with sort of some unfortunate news. A couple days or maybe the day after this video comes out, I'm going to need to take a break from posting Breath of the Wild videos for a couple of days. And that's because... Oh, hello!
It's a takeover.
It's a takeover. Megan, let me change the camera a little bit so they can see you. That was the wrong button. We're very... Oh, God, that's my armpit. That's the wrong button. Megan's taking over on the YouTube channel starting on Monday.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about why that is. This is our first ever monthly channel update video with the both of us here, though.
I've been here when we announced Patreon.
That's true. We did do a video. That's right. So we did. Never mind. This is your second monthly channel
I've
update
done one, I think.
Video. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done one before. Welcome.
I'm back.
She's back. And you're
Hi.
going to be seeing a lot of her because here's the deal. I am going to take a 3-day break from posting Breath of the Wild videos. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there will be no Breath of the Wild video from me. That's June 5th, 6th, and 7th. And the reason for that is because instead we're going to be posting 3 meg Breath of the Wild videos on those days, as well as, do you want to do the announcements? You want to announce the big news that's also going to be happening on those 3 days, plus a couple other days?
Yeah. We have already recorded
Megan?
my first blind playthrough.
Megan has done a blind playthrough now. She's on the same boat as I am now. She's on the blind
Don't
playthrough
say it
train.
that way.
She's got one
Don't
done.
say it that way.
We've already scheduled
It
her
was
second.
Skyrim. No, I'm just kidding.
Skyrim. We recorded
I've
400
secretly
episodes.
been recording 400 episodes of Skyrim.
That's
not true.
That's not true.
To be clear.
Do you want to announce what game you're playing?
I'm playing the Stanley Parable.
Megan's playing the Stanley Parable, which came at my suggestion. It probably wouldn't have been the first game she would have picked for herself.
Maybe not.
No comment?
I mean, we did pick it. But
We
I
picked it together.
didn't
but
exactly know what I was getting myself
You
into.
did not know
Stay
what you
tuned.
were-
I've played it now.
Do you want to do some hype up of the series in case the first video will be releasing on Monday? Do you want to hype up the series?
I mean, watch me lose my mind slowly.
Megan has I would say a strong reaction to the Stanley Parable, and
I enjoyed it.
yeah, no, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I think you had a good reaction to the Stanley Parable because you engaged deeply with the Stanley Parable, specifically with the psychological horror aspect of it. Not
I
to
was
give
like,
any
is this
spoilers.
a horror game? And I was like, no.
Not
I
a
was
horror
like,
game.
in
Horror game?
retrospect, kind of a horror game.
Did it leave you absolutely existentially reeling and sort of questioning your role on this realm? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a horror game, maybe.
Horror
yeah.
game. Horror game. Yep.
So this update video, normally we would talk about what's going on in the channel, all of that jazz. We're going to do a little bit of that. But mostly I just wanted to bring Megan here to announce that Meg is taking over for a week because
We're going on vacation.
we're going on vacation as part of the deal. And Megan has recorded her first ever blind playthrough. 5 episodes of the Stanley Parable, 1 episode a day. Hi, Hero. Do you want to get involved as
He
well?
wants to be involved.
He wants.
Hero, do you have anything you want to say to YouTube? Come here.
You
What do you want to say to YouTube?
He says, I want tweets, please. I know there's tweets right over
please,
there.
YouTube, please.
So there'll be 5 episodes for that. I'm going to take a couple days off of Breath of the Wild because I spent a lot of time helping Megan record the Stanley Parable, and I ran out of time to record Breath of the Wild, and it just worked out that way. Breath of the Wild will be back to daily videos starting on Thursday, June 8th. So don't worry too much. It's not going going anywhere. I just needed to spend some time helping Megan.
And there will be a few Meg of the Wild videos on those days as well, correct?
Meg of the Wild will still appear on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in case you need to itch that
If
Zelda
you really
scratch.
can't go 3 days without Breath of the Wild.
There's still going to be some pants for
I've
you.
heard there's a new game too, so
There's some sort of new game you could probably spend your time with
yeah,
too.
just take that time to catch up.
So why are we doing a Meg playthrough?
Not actually because we're going on vacation.
Not actually because of vacation. We're doing it because
Patreon.
Patreon. Over
Yeah.
a year and a half ago, a year and 3 months ago, we started a Patreon for this channel. Megan is the one who encouraged me to do it. She said you should give people a chance to support outside of just watching ads on YouTube. And our Twitch community is already very generous, but she said, I'm sure there are people on YouTube who appreciate what you do enough to also maybe float you a little bit of their hard-earned money every month and to support what we're doing here. When we did that, we made a couple goals. We met our first goal very quickly. Our second goal was to hit a certain amount of money raised, and Patreon actually removed the goal. What is this boy doing?
Stretch goals. He just is really enjoying the
Speaking of
pets.
stretch goals, his back legs are on the floor. His head is in my
One
lap.
leg's over
One
here.
leg is on your lap. What is he doing?
He's very comfy.
He's very comfy. Patreon actually removed the idea of goals, but we hit it like the same day that they removed it, and it was a goal for us anyways, whether
Yeah.
or not Patreon will let you have a goal on your website. And that goal was for Megan to start making some Let's Play series occasionally.
Yeah.
So
we honor our word
we honor our word.
to the people.
And also now we're having a really fun time. Oh, I had a very fun time experimenting. I hope you did too.
I did. Yeah, it was a good time.
We're having a good time trying to figure out what that looks like for Meg. Like what I make videos in a very specific way that maybe appeals to some people. What kind of videos would Megan make? And
You
what,
guys might not like my videos, and that's fine.
I'm sure they will hate them. I'm sure. Every time you're on
probably
camera,
will.
that's what happens.
Yeah.
So I've personally had a lot of fun just being like, Meg, anything is game. What do you want? I mean, and also game, pun intended. What do you want to record? How do you want to do it? Do you want to make it more cozy? Do you want to do a lot of talking like I do? I freaking nonstop talk.
Constantly. I was like, I
Constantly.
don't know that I can make a Let's Play. What am I going to talk about for a whole episode? I just hear you talking constantly.
And I said,
When you're
you don't have to
recording.
talk constantly like I do.
Thankfully, the Stanley Parable is a game where the game talks for you
the game
a lot.
does talk for you.
So that actually did kind of help buffer me into that first experience where I was actually sometimes
You
felt
had-
like I was fighting the narrator to
To get some words in.
get some words
That
in.
sounds right for
Yeah.
the Stanley Parable. You had a
The game
chance.
has a lot to say.
It does. It does. I really am excited for you guys to see her videos. I think she had a very fun experience with the Stanley Parable. For me personally, because I was watching all of it as it happened. I'm not on camera or anything during the series. That was another thing we were trying to figure out is like, should I be there? Should I
Yeah,
not
like
be there?
Meg of the Wild is fun because Ryan gets a chance to backseat, like
I get to read
feel the
chat.
frustration of
Not backseat.
what you guys feel watching him play all the time by watching me play. But we did it a little bit. Yeah, we did it a little bit different for
Stanley Parable, yeah.
But
And she let me convince her to try the Stanley Parable first. And so that was exciting too.
yeah,
And hopefully no regrets on that front.
no, it was good. I had a good time.
I'm so selfishly glad that you played it because I watched the Stanley Parable a long time. We say this in the video, so I'm not going to talk too much more about it. But
Right.
I actually watched the Stanley Parable, so I never got to play it blind.
Mm-hmm.
I watched someone else play it. And because of that, it's a dream come true to get to watch you react to it blind and discover what that game is. So,
It's a game.
but it's a game.
Is it? I don't know.
It's
actually.
something.
But yeah, hopefully there will be more Meg
Yeah.
Let's Plays in the future.
I was gonna
if
say,
you
we
guys
have
like it
ideas
particularly.
For other games you might enjoy playing.
Yeah.
But also, we're open to recommendations. If you have an idea for a game that you think Megan would really enjoy, or Megan over me, you'd rather see her play it, don't hurt my feelings, please. I have a fragile ego.
And it shorter games probably.
Yeah, Megan works a full-time job in the medical field. She has a stressful enough real-life job that the shorter your game recommendation is, the more likely I think it will happen.
The more likely it'll get finished.
Yeah. Or started,
Or
frankly.
started or released on a regular basis. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the nice part about the Stanley Parable is we could sit down and do it in like over
We
the
did it
weekend.
in 2 nights, yeah.
And it'll all get released in like a condensed
Yeah.
episode versus like I can't record for 2 weeks because I'm working too much and just have to wait.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of, we don't really have any plans for like how often Megan will be releasing videos. It's just going to be as we feel it,
yeah.
as it feels right kind of thing. So
Yeah, but a major thanks to our Patreon
Major shout out to the
patrons on
patrons.
Patreon.
we have been overwhelmed by the response there, especially recently during Breath of the Wild, but also immediately when we released it like 16 months ago. the number of very sweet people who have encountered our channel along the way, and then
Yeah.
were very quick to be like, yeah, you deserve some Patreon support. I
And
try
it-
and
Yeah, I mean, it helps make this financially feasible.
I was gonna say, you almost said
I
financially
almost
sound.
said sound, and I don't think that sound is it even.
I don't know if that's the word for
but
what we're doing.
feasible. It
Yeah.
helps us. It helps Ryan do this pretty
Yep.
much full time, and that
And it
obviously
lets
is important for
me
us.
rest more easy at the end of that at the end of a full week's worth of work. I can rest easier knowing that there was something there that I can bring back to the table between us at the end of the week and be like, hey, how are we doing for the two of us? So
Yeah.
so
thank you.
I appreciate you. Megan appreciates you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And this new series is in your honor. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say for Meg Takeover Week? What should the people be prepared for?
No spoilers.
I'm prepared for the
I
channel.
almost just said a spoiler.
I'm prepared for the channel to explode while I'm not on camera for 3 or 4 days.
No.
I'm prepared. I'm ready.
No.
Yeah. I'll come back and it'll be a full new audience of people who just want Megan Let's Plays, and we'll have to find a way for you to retire.
Nah, probably not.
Probably not. Let's keep this channel update short. The only other thing I have to say is that the normal series are still continuing, minus these 3 days where I'm focusing on helping Megan get stuff out. Breath of the Wild will continue every day. I'm having the time of my life with it. We're near the end of Bloodborne, but not quite there. Hollow Knight I'm still playing occasionally.
He can't give it up.
I can't give it up. I'm truly addicted. And I think that's it. Hopefully some new games before too long, because we're kind of coming to the end of some other stuff in terms of Twitch playthroughs. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I can't think of anything else to say during this video, so let's wrap it up.
Thanks, guys.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. I really wanted to start all of my Let's Play videos with howdy, howdy, and I got too scared. I just couldn't do it.
The only spoiler we'll give you for the Stanley Parable series is that she started the first video that way, and then by the second video, she had realized how cringe it was to say,
Howdy,
Howdy,
howdy. I still kind of like it.
I think you should double down. I think you should really
I still
commit
kind
to
of like it, but it was scaring me.
I'm, as you know, a big fan of having one phrase and one phrase only that you start your episodes with.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet.
Howdy, howdy, it's Meg.
All right, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you next week with the Meg Takeover and with plenty of other videos in between.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.